Welcome to the channel Chemistry for Competitive Exams, dear students. This is Satyatrinath, and in this video I am going to explain you the Favorsky rearrangement reaction. Favorsky rearrangement reaction is one of the important rearrangement, comes under carboxylic acids during the preparation methods of carboxylic acids. The actual reaction, the Favorsky rearrangement, the statement of this particular reaction is the alpha haloketones on reaction with a base are converted to carboxylic acids. Simply, we have to consider the alpha haloketones, which upon reaction with a base, generally a strong base, are converted to the carboxylic acids, dear students. So alpha haloketones are going to be converted into carboxylic acids during this rearrangement reaction. Let us consider a reaction. See, let us consider the reactant as a alpha haloketone, like this. When this is subjected to the treatment with a strong base like NaOH, followed by the treatment with a diluted acid, this alpha haloketone is simply converted into a carboxylic acid. That means the formed product would be like this. OOH. See, this is the carboxylic acid that is formed, dear students. Carboxylic acid. Okay, that means the alpha haloketone is converted to the carboxylic acid. And one more important and interesting point here is the total number of carbon atoms that are there in this particular ketone are all found in the carboxylic acid also. That means, see, here the number of carbons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Got it? Whereas here also the number of carbons are 6 only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So totally the number of carbons have not changed. Only thing is the alpha haloketone is converted to the carboxylic acid. This simple rearrangement reaction is called as the Favorsky rearrangement. Okay, now I am going to explain you the mechanism in which this conversion is going to take place. Let us observe. It is also a very simple thing. See, suppose if you have started with the reactant, the alpha haloketone, alpha bromocyclohexanone or 2-bromocyclohexanone, you may call this. Whenever, first of all, this is subjected to the treatment with a base OH minus. Dear students, you all know base generally attacks the most acidic center. In this particular molecule, if you look at this particular carbon where it is attached to 2 hydrogen atoms like this, these hydrogens generally are mostly acidic hydrogens, okay, because a withdrawing group is present just adjacent to it. So this OH minus attacks one of the hydrogen on this particular carbon and becomes the water molecule and leaves the system. then this CH bond is entirely transferred onto the carbon, forming a carbon ion. That means here the thing that is formed at the first step is a carbon ion. That means the negatively charged carbon ion is formed in the first step. Very simple. OH minus attacks the hydrogen atom of this carbon. Being an acidic center, it loses the hydrogen easily, so that water is removed out. Then this bond entirely transferred onto this carbon, forming the negative charge. Next, in the next step, what happens? If you look, this negative charge is converted into a double bond, and this bond entirely transferred onto the oxygen, a kind of resonance phenomenon. Okay, then what happens? This would be the thing. This becomes O minus, and this is C double bond C. Got this? This is converted into the double bond. This pi bond is entirely transferred onto the oxygen, forming a negatively charged oxide ion. Up to this point, I hope you have understand. Next, what happens? In the next step of the reaction, this bromine completely leaves out the system along with the bond as Br minus. Next, this O minus immediately forms the C double bond O, because this double bond is here migrating to this particular carbon, because here after the removal of bromine, a positive center is developed, which is not neutralized by this pi bond. I repeat once again, at the first instance, the bromine is leaving the system as Br minus, right? Then forming a carbocation. It is this carbocation generated over here is neutralized by this pi bond. Okay, then here comes the positive charge, which is neutralized by the negative charge present on the oxygen by forming a double bond. Then after these three things, which is taking place simultaneously, this molecule would become like this. And this is double bond O. Up to this point, hope you have understand. Next, in the next step of the reaction, what happens? This particular molecule is now being attacked once again by the base, the OH minus ion. Then what happens? OH minus, being a nucleophile, attacks the C double bond O, the carbon of the carbonyl group, so that this immediately the pi bond is transferred onto the oxygen, forming a positively charged carbon over here, and this OH minus attacks that particular carbon only, right? Then this becomes like this. This is O minus, this is OH, and this is the bond present between these two carbons, right? Now what happens in the next step of the reaction? If you look at this particular thing carefully, what happens is this O minus again reverts this bond towards the carbon present here, and this particular bond between this carbon and this carbon is completely transferred onto this carbon, forming a carbon ion. Now the thing would be like this. Negative charge, and this is C double bond O, and this is OH. Hope you have understand. And in the next step, what happens? Because this is the carbon ion and this is the COOH group, because it is the acidic group, it transfers this H plus ion to this carbon ion. Then what happens? You will be having a carboxylate ion like this, double bond O, O minus. This H entirely transferred onto this carbon. Got this point? So this got neutralized so that it has become the C double bond O minus, carboxylate ion, right? Next, in the final step of this particular reaction, the phenomena that is taking place is just the addition of H plus ion from the dilute acid. The H plus, okay, from the dilute acid is being attached on this O minus, so that this particular molecule becomes a carboxylic acid like this, C double bond O, OH. Please observe, dear students, is it not a very simple reaction? Exactly, it is a very simple conversion, simple rearrangement. What has happened? First, the alpha bromoketone is being treated with the base, which attacks the mostly acidic hydrogen present on the adjacent carbon to the keto group. A carbon ion is generated, which involves the resonance. Later on, the Br minus is leaving the system, forming a bond between these two carbon atoms, which is being again attacked by the base, attacking the carbonyl carbon, followed by the complete transfer of this bond onto this particular carbon, forming the carbon ion, and from the COOH group the hydrogen got transferred onto the carbon ion, so that a carboxylate ion is generated, which is in the final step is being neutralized by the H plus ion of the acid. So in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps, understood, the alpha haloketone is being converted to a carboxylic acid. Got this, dear students? Is it not a very simple reaction? It is exactly a very, very simple reaction. Please follow this particular mechanism. Okay. See, suppose if the reaction, let us check one more example for this Favorsky rearrangement. Suppose if the question is given to you like this: CH2CO CH2Br. If the reactant given like this, and it is given that it is being treated with the NaOH and the H plus ion present in water, that means dilute acid. Only thing you need to do is, because this is a alpha haloketone, only thing you need to do is you have to convert this ketone into carboxylic acid without changing the number of carbon atoms. See, then what happens? The product simply is OCH2 CH2 COOH. Got this? Here there are, in the side chain, how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3. Here also there are 3 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, including the carbon of the COOH group. So carbons have not changed. Only thing that has taken place is the alpha haloketone is converted into the carboxylic acid. So this is the simple Favorsky rearrangement, dear students. Hope all of you have understand this particular reaction. Okay, so please practice this thing, which is one of the important reaction. And dear students, my sincere request to all of you is to please subscribe to my channel and please press the bell icon so that you can get all my videos as the notification. Please support me, and thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you so much.